Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there can be a possibility that William Samoei Ruto is using one stone to hunt two birds. And indeed, he might be achieving that idea with the current strategy that he has deployed. Number one, there are Kenyans who are criticizing the government and is not comfortable with them. He is dealing with them mercilessly to an extent of even breaking the law. But above all, there is also a possibility that Ruto does not want to work with the current IG of police, Douglas Kanja. I'm saying so because there is what Gachagua told the public. I helped Kanja to get the job. Nowadays, he's not picking my calls. With that, then it tells you that Gachagua left Douglas Kanja exposed because he will be viewed as a Gachagua ally, whether he's taking Gachagua's phone or not. With that, Ruto has to deal with him. How do you do this? The ongoing abduction. Then it displays a picture of a failed Inspector General of Police to take responsibility and safeguard the lives of Kenyans. That is it. I'm saying so because earlier, before Douglas Kanja came in as the new IG of police, we had Gilbert Masengeli, who was in acting capacity for quite some good time. Gilbert Masengeli is a lawyer, anatoka tu hapa Vihiga County. But remember the cases that were in court. He refused to appear before court despite the court orders that were issued. Several of them. He refused. So when Kanja came in, many believed that he is going to correct the mess that was created by Gilbert Masengeli. Again, Ruto was using Masengeli because he knew that he will not be the Inspector General. So there were these cases in court. Then the police reached somewhere and they were asking for at least for forgiveness from the court. And indeed, there was a reconciliation. Now with the new IG, what is going on? Abduction after abduction. We are talking about 100 Kenyans. At least 7 have been identified that have been believed to have been abducted by the police. Again, there is no responsibility from this government. So who takes the blame? Because as I'm speaking now, the Busia Senator Okia Omtata has filed a case seeking to compel IG, Kanja, DCI, DPP Inangungwa to produce in court 7 youth abducted by individuals believed to be police officers. Now they are in court. We are talking about 3 people, DCI, DPP, and then IG of police. So in all these people, who will carry the burden? Definitely the IG of police will be the image of all this. That means these people are now in court. So again, the same department, Inspector General of Police, the police unit is back in court. Will they appear?
The identity of the people being abducted. There are people who have been criticizing government. The only person who could be picked by that criticism is government. And so government is abducting these people in an attempt to intimidate them. So to try and pretend that they don't know what is happening is not acceptable. And that's why I reiterate the call I made on 26th, that the Inspector General of Police, the DCI, and even the director of the NIS If it is true that they don't know what's going on, should resign. If they know what's going on and are doing nothing, they should resign. Because they are incapable to perform the duties for which the Kenyans have appointed them and keep them in office. So I reiterate my call that the Inspector General of Police, the Director General of the DCI, the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, and the Director of the NIS should pack their goods and go. Because we cannot allow this form of incompetence in public office. Extreme incompetence that borders on sabotaging the security of the Kenyan people. We cannot allow public officials to keep on sabotaging our security to a point whereby when we walk, we are fearing that the security forces are going to disappear from the streets. Right now, very many young people are hiding.
Now, we are continuing this regular discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Douglas Kanja, as IG of police, should be asking himself one question. How did he get to that office? Remember, we had another IG, Japhet Koome. There were so many complaints about Koome. Koome came out more of an incompetent IG, but the regime made him to look clueless. That is how Douglas Kanja came to the office. With this push, I'm seeing Kanja being pushed to a wall to either resign or be fired. He might not survive. Take my words. He will not survive. It won't take long. Because as they will want to clean the situation, the mess, they will need someone to carry this burden. And they have to put this burden on someone. Who is that person? A man whom Gachagua claimed to have helped to get the job. Then Douglas Kanja is a victim. That's why I said Ruto is using one stone to kill two birds. Ndio hiyo sasa. He wanted to deal with those who are criticizing him. The images that have been shared, Ruto was just suffering in silence when the cartoonists were sharing those cartoon images. But the day they decided to share the AI photos showing him in a casket, he got an opportunity to start abducting. So he's trying to deal with his criticizers, but again at the same time, taint the image of the current IG and his reputation. Now Okiya Mtata is in court. The court might proceed to go on to demand these people through a court order to appear in the court of law. Are they ready to appear? We saw Gilbert Masengeli refusing to appear in the court. Now, IG of police is here. Will he appear in the court? Again, he might not. And again, even if he appear, does he have these people? Because the allegation going on is that there is a new squad that has been formed that include police officers who are close to William Ruto from his own region. And some experts are saying his relatives. Then we are being told about officers from Uganda, his allegations. Then other people who have been credited to this squad and are the ones abducting Kenyans. They are not answerable to the IG of police. They take orders direct from State House. Those are the allegations. Now, if so, how can IG of police have access to this? They have the state protection. He have no any say to them. How will he manage to produce the victim of abduction in the court, yet he has no access to these people or the squad? He has been set up for failure, and they will be left with no option but either to resign or be fired. And this is how firing will come. They will force him to resign. Then Ruto will say, I have received the resignation of so and so. That's how they normally play their game. So that is the situation. It is a trap. If Gachagua wanted this guy to survive, then he should have shut up, keep silent. But since they said he helped him, and now Gachagua has become a threat to this government, it has become an inevitable way to have his people survive in the position that he helped them to get while he was still in the office. So you can understand now, in as much we want to blame Douglas Kanja, still he might not have powers to give any order to stop whatever is going on. Instead, the orders are from above. So the only thing he can do is either to resign or pursue this move by not listening to the head of state, but again is chief in command. We will fire him. Remember how we lost the late former CDF Ogola. So someone's life might be claimed. The allegation that this accident was stage managed. Those are allegations. So I see a trap. Now the matter is in court. The law will take its course. It might land these people in court. And as they appear there, they will have a case to answer. Some will be defiant. They will not respect the court order. And hence, they will be creating a bad image for the police, which will make them get fired. And Ruto will bring in men and women that he trusts to serve in that capacity, but not anyone who has any mark from Gachagua. I don't know your views, but let us be in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.